Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other topics, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Noom is a weight loss program that is built for your individual needs. Taking into account your biology and your psychology, Noom can help you build habits for a healthier lifestyle. Noom's focus is on progress instead of perfection, which means you can still enjoy your favorite foods. Sign up for your trial today at Noom.com and check out Noom's first ever cookbook, The Noom Kitchen, for 100 healthy and delicious recipes to promote better living. Available to buy now wherever books are sold.
Welcome. What is good, my people? Welcome once again to an AFK Solo, Dolo, Trollo, Yolo, Bolo episode. We got life updates. I'm talking life updates. I'm talking life updates. I'm talking life updates. I'm talking some gaming news. Little this, little that, sprinkle dash, razzle dazzle, twist of juicy goodness. Let's hop into it. Alrighty, we got some quick health updates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always keeping you guys posted on my journey, my health journey, my body, etc. Maybe sharing too many details, maybe not sharing enough. But today, physically, I'm doing great. Spiritually, also okay. Emotionally, fantastic. Same goes for my family. My brothers and I are killing it in our sports show. We're doing great. Having a blast. Chris, who's my middle brother, is done with summer school now too. So he's been devoting 100% of his time to just going super, in depth and doing deep dives into analytics for the upcoming football season. So that's really exciting. For those of you guys who don't know, I think I already mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. JB had someone backing him at the beginning of his stream, but now he's separated from that entity and he's full time. He's the owner of his own Bearded Blevins brand now. So he's been enjoying that, streaming a lot more, doing a lot more cool things there. So that's cool. My wife and I, Jay Ghosty, Jess and I, were heading back to Illinois in a couple of days here. So you're going to be seeing, I'm going to be doing some recordings from my Illinois house, and all my streams are going to be, back in the OG Red Bull studio basement. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting. We're going to be there for about 2 months, just spending time with the family, hanging out with the nephews and nieces. And it's going to be lit. It's going to be incredible. Also, this is, not alarming, but I have a dermatologist appointment today. I have a couple of these moles that are on the side of my hip that are like just looking a little weird. For those of you who don't know, I had a melanoma on the bottom of my foot. I also had a super early melanoma that was on my right thigh, and I pointed that one out to the dermatologist. I was like, I don't like this one. Like, it just looks weird. It looks like it's gotten darker in the last couple of months or whatever. They scraped that one out. Turns out it was also super early stages, but they cut everything out, like clean margins, all that stuff. So, right now we're good, but I do have these ones that kind of are reminding me of the one on my thigh. So I'm going to be getting those checked out today. Obviously, I guess I'll be keeping everyone posted on that. Always a little scary, but we just got to stay on top of it because they've been there for a while. So it's not like anything crazy has happened over the last month. Yeah, man. It's just been great. Stream's been going great. Streaming, obviously, multicasting still. Occasionally streaming to TikTok, not as much. But still dual casting on Twitch and YouTube, having a grand old time. I've reeled it in on the sports betting lately. After I absolutely slammed Argentina against Colombia in the Copa America finals. That was amazing. Jess looked at me. We're having a great day. We went to mass that day. I had, went out, had lunch after, came home, and, we're just feeling great. And, she's just like, Ty, you want to bet on that game tonight? Just go big. And I was like, it's messy all day. So had a huge win there. But other than that, I've been betting like maybe literally one or two bets a night. So sports betting is going down. I'm reeling it in until a decent amount until football season. And I'm really, really pumped for that. So that's going to be exciting. My favorite TikTok or social meme trend also that's going on right now, there's two. So for those of you who don't know, I'm taking a break from drinking again, just trying to get super in shape, be super healthy, eating a little bit healthier, paying attention to my gluten allergy that I have and actually sticking to that. And then also, just working out and trying to get my steps in, and trying to average 10,000 steps a day, which is, the equivalent of 4 to 5 miles. Easier said than done when your job is to sit at a desk all day. But one of my favorite memes right now for TikTok, there's two of them. One of them is the million beers meme, which is obviously ironic because I'm not drinking. But the I'll have a water. What was that? Did you mean a million beers? And it's like, yeah, I meant a million beers. It's that Chad, the Giga Chad. It's actually a Snapchat filter for those of you who don't know. So you're welcome. Because I spent the better amount of 5 hours with Tim trying to figure out where the hell this filter was on TikTok, only to find out that it was on Snapchat. And shout out to Andre for actually finding that while Tim and I were, at the time actually having some drinks at a rooftop bar. So filmed that trend. That trend was lit. And then my second favorite trend, and it's not even close, dude. It's got to be the I'm a big dog. I got that big dog shit, and I'm a big dog. And it's just owners just doing, comparing their massive big dog of Rottweiler pit bull energy, to they also have a little dog like a Chihuahua or like a Dachshund, just another small dog that's trying to be aggro as well. Great meme, top tier meme. I would do that trend if I actually had a big dog, or if any one of my dogs had big dog energy, but they don't. They both have very tiny dog syndrome. So sad for them. As for the summer plans, dude, it's already, I can't believe it, guys. We're already halfway through July. It's 7/16. I literally keep saying I feel like yesterday. It feels like literally I woke up and yesterday I was doing Ninja New Year's. And we're already 5 months away from the new year, 5 months away from December. So Jess and I have been listening to Christmas in July, but we've been doing some slow dancing in the house to some Christmas music in the mornings and just, trying to, because I feel like Christmas is, everything's just flying by. So we're just trying to enjoy those amazing months and earlier months, trying to get that Christmas vibe even earlier, even though it's 90 degrees and humid as hell here in Florida. But the summer plans are to go back to Illinois and just kind of chill there, finish off summer there. That's a lot cooler. It's hitting 65 degrees at night, dude. So, bro, sign me up. I'm talking open the windows. It's going to be amazing. I love that. That's one of our favorite things about the Illinois house, why we haven't sold it, why we keep it, because it feels great to just, to be able to go there if we want to ever escape the Florida heat, because it does get cold here in Florida, in Destin where we are. It gets cold during Christmas and stuff like that. So, we don't have to worry about that. We definitely get the cold days here, but we have way more hot than we do in Florida. So it's nice to just kind of get away from it all. But those are pretty much the summer plans. Nothing crazy. I think we're actually taking a trip to Hawaii in 4 weeks with our best friends, Alex and Amanda. We're going to be gone for about 7 days. That's going to be lit. I'm just going to be traveling around, dude, hiking, and indulging on some of the local delicacies, the food, and just, getting away from it all. It's going to be great. I think it's the first time I've ever been to Hawaii too, same with Jess. So it's going to be really exciting. All right, here's some new stuff, dude. Eminem's new album. Haven't heard it all yet, but obviously I've heard two of his most recent songs. And I can already tell he's the GOAT, dude. Slim Shady's back, offending everybody. That's what rap music's all about. I feel like that's what Eminem's all about. He doesn't give a shit. And I love it. So I'll definitely be giving it a full listen too soon, but I already know it's going to be fire from the songs that I have heard.
AFK with the Ninja.
Noom is a weight loss program that is built for your individual needs. Taking into account your biology and your psychology, Noom can help you build habits for a healthier lifestyle. Noom's focus is on progress instead of perfection, which means you can still enjoy your favorite foods. Sign up for your trial today at Noom.com and check out Noom's first ever cookbook, The Noom Kitchen, for 100 healthy and delicious recipes to promote better living. Available to buy now wherever books are sold.
We all know Kit Kat bars taste delicious, but what about how they sound? It's not just a catchy jingle. It's the satisfying crack of breaking off a piece of Kit Kat, followed by a crisp crunch. Oh, we forgot one other sound that accompanies Kit Kat bars, too. It's, or maybe it's more like, all together, Kit Kat bars are music to our ears and yummy flavors to our mouths. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Spicy meatballs are coming in hot. I don't know if you guys saw the Mr. Beast for president joke. Now, I believe, listen, first off, what's scary is that I've been saying this for years, and this is just another moment of me saying it. And I've been saying this for the last decade. I'm not joking, but I've been really saying it for the last 5 years as well. It is a matter of time, right? It is a matter of time before an influencer wins the presidency strictly from fame alone. So, like, look at how big Kai is right now. Look at how big Speed is right now. Look at how big, I would say they're the two biggest streamers in the world right now. And then, you also have people like Queso, people like Sketch, people like Jinxie, who are, 50,000 plus viewers, just pumping, just everywhere, and just a massive audience. But really, Kai and Speed on a completely different level. And same with Jimmy, Mr. Beast, right? A YouTuber. If Jimmy was old enough and he ran, dude, like, I legitimately think it would be close. And that's scary because I know that Jimmy obviously is very intelligent. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, I feel like it would be more of like, he does things for the memes. I feel like he's very Elon-y, very Elon Musk. Like, I'll do this because I can, right? And just because you can doesn't mean you should. So fast forward to when, Jimmy's like 20 something right now. You have to be like 44 to be the president or some shit like that. So we're not going to see that for a long time for Jimmy. But like the joke of him, I think it's I'm pretty sure he's joking, lowering the age to run, because obviously that'll never happen as well, just from a tweet like that. But very interesting news. Good luck on that, Jimmy. 16 years from now. There's something that happened a week ago, and I kind of want to touch on it just because, we support the LGBTQ community, man. We support freaking everyone, and we love everyone. That's what my community is all about. That's how my parents raised me. So for those of you guys who don't know, speaking about on the Sketch stuff, he did some gay OnlyFans before he blew up, right? Came to light a while ago, and I just want to wrap this up and keep it really simple. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, he talked about it specifically after, and I'm pretty sure everyone's heard about it and seen it, but he was going through dark times. He was dealing with addiction, and not that like justifies like that was the reason he was doing it, but like, because obviously he regrets what he did, but at the end of the day, he didn't do anything wrong, right? Nobody got hurt from it. It was with consensual adults, etc. All these things. So who gives a fuck, right? Shout out to my boy Sketch. We support him. We support all the FaZe guys who supported him and helped him through one of those dark times. Huge shout out to Banks. You're an absolute monster, and you definitely saved his life. So I just want this to be out there on the internet, coming from me, just because that's how I feel. Sketch, love you, dude. Banks, you're a real one. And no one should be embarrassed or made to feel less than for something like that. So moving on. Sports fandom and betting. Kind of talked about this in the quick updates earlier, but yeah, man, I want to dive into it a smidge more. So my brothers and I on our sports show, we pretty much committed. We are, we're going all in on the Pistons and the Tigers, the Detroit, right? We're from Detroit, but we've got into sports at different times, right? When we were living in other places. So Chris became a Blackhawks fan. I also liked the Blackhawks at the time. Moved to Florida now. Panthers have been doing well. I've been watching them. So like, I like the Panthers, but we are going to full commit to the full Detroit squadron as our number one across the board. So Pistons, Tigers, Lions, you name it, Red Wings. But of course, I'm always going to be a hybrid fan, especially someone in my position. I feel like it's important to not close off, access to other players. And I don't hate teams. I don't hate any team at all. I might dislike some fans of some teams, but it has absolutely nothing to do with teams across the board. So yeah, and I never want to close those doors off, man. You know what I mean? Just sitting here, be like, I'll only do stuff with Lions players, right? Or I'll only do stuff with people from, the Red Wings, the Tigers, the Pistons, etc. I think that's silly, because I think people that are diehard teams and criticize everyone else are just idiots. There's no reason to do that, right? You can still have favorite players on certain teams and follow them and root for them and wish for their success. So that's pretty much the update on the sports fandom. And the betting's going great. Won a massive unit on the Argentina game versus Colombia. It was huge. Won it. Not going to make a bet like that again, probably until never. Honestly, that bet was huge. It was. I'll tell you, it was $6,700 to win like $10,500. it was them to lift the trophy too, which is lucky because it went into extra time, and I would have lost if I did, for them to win in regulation. So, W's in the chat. Am I playing Once Human or First Descendant? I'm not going to play Once Human. I'm not going to play First Descendant. I've watched them. They look cool. First Descendant looks very just very Destiny-y, and like Destiny was like a cool game, but I don't know. Those loot and shooters are. I've never been a super big fan of loot and shooters. At least not anymore. All right, horror stuff. We're moving on to some horror stuff, dude. I went saw Longlegs. I went saw Longlegs. I'm gonna give spoilers, so if you don't want to listen to this, you can mute. I'm not even gonna give spoilers. I lied. I'm not gonna give spoilers. I'm gonna give a potential spoiler, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Like no legit. Nothing that's gonna ruin the movie if you haven't seen the movie. Okay. But I went and saw Longlegs. It's a new film out. It's a new horror film that is with Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage killed it in his role. However, I feel like this movie was incredibly overhyped. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was scared, right? I had anxiety watching it for throughout. But it didn't hit as much as I wanted it to. I felt like I predicted like half of the storyline, and I don't like that, right? That's bad. If you're watching a horror movie and you can predict the outcome, it's cringe, right? I mean, that's the whole point of a movie. Like the best movies are the ones where you have absolutely no idea what's going on. I predicted a lot of it. And then at the very end, they bring in a lot of like Satanism in it. And, I'm Catholic. I'm super religious. I don't want to say super religious, but, love God, love Jesus. Jess and I have been getting deeper in our faith lately, praying every night and stuff like that. And, just to also say, like, I don't judge anyone who isn't. I don't judge anyone of any other religion. I love everybody, and I respect all religions. So that being said, to throw like out of nowhere, it wasn't even like Satanism. They were saying the words like "Hail Satan," and I think it's cringe, dude. It's cringe. It's cliche. Like you can have a scary movie without throwing in some demon shit, and it wasn't. And truly, like I've seen scarier demonic stuff from a movie, which is why I actually think that it was terrible. Why I didn't like it. Why I didn't enjoy it, because they just throw that in there to throw it in there towards the end of the movie. And it's just like, dude, this could have been some super paranormal shit that, you guys could have done a crazy spin-off or a spin like at the end of and you just made it very predictable. Like I knew exactly what it was going to be. And I think it's just, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think that it could have went 100 different ways. I think it could have went, more twisty and honestly more dark, but end of the day, I give it a 4 out of 10, but that's also, again, that's because I just don't like, I almost wanted to walk out of the movie when they started saying that shit, because it's like, I don't want this fucking energy in front of me, bro. Like, I don't go see possession movies because, I mean, a lot of those movies are based on real stories or true stories, right? And obviously they're, I have a story, like my dad was working on a paper in college about possession, and it was one of those things where when you picked your topic, you couldn't change it. And he was like a week into studying and like started to just feel different energy, felt weirder. He didn't like it. He couldn't sleep. He was having nightmares, and went to his professor, and his professor luckily let him change his topic midway through the project. So that stuff is just, dude, it's just fucked up. So I don't go see those types of movies. And this was like half of that. It was like half of that energy. And I was just like, which made it like it was not scary. It wasn't scary. Didn't like it. That's my opinion. I feel like I didn't spoil too much. Honestly, I definitely didn't give away any twists or anything like that. So, but if you like scary movies, I recommend it. I do recommend it because maybe you might like that shit and or don't. It doesn't affect you. But I am getting in more into the horror scene a little bit, bit by bit. I'm definitely not going to see Smile 2 because Smile 1 fucked me up, and I just don't think that. I also truly think that the second one isn't going to be as scary as the first. But yeah, we'll see.
Noom is a weight loss program that is built for your individual needs. Taking into account your biology and your psychology, Noom can help you build habits for a healthier lifestyle. Noom's focus is on progress instead of perfection, which means you can still enjoy your favorite foods. Sign up for your trial today at Noom.com and check out Noom's first ever cookbook, The Noom Kitchen, for 100 healthy and delicious recipes to promote better living. Available to buy now wherever books are sold.
We all know Kit Kat bars taste delicious, but what about how they sound? It's not just a catchy jingle. It's the satisfying crack of breaking off a piece of Kit Kat, followed by a crisp crunch. Oh, we forgot one other sound that accompanies Kit Kat bars, too. It's... Or maybe it's more like... Altogether, Kit Kat bars are music to our ears and yummy flavors to our mouths. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
All right, we're going to finish off with some random questions, man. What's something you've lost or misplaced that you wish you could get back? I can't tell you. Okay, I can tell you. I remember growing up when I was a kid, it was like 13 through 16, dude. There was this video game. It was a Monster Hunter game, or it was like it was where you had a slime. You started off with a level 1 slime and it followed you around. And I lost this game and I could never find it. And I was a kid, so I didn't have enough money, so I couldn't buy it again. But I just remember that game like the back of my hand, and it was like an old Game Boy Advance game, and I loved it, and I could never find it. It's very sad. What is one thing I miss from my childhood, and what would I experience if I could go back for one day? I mean, bro, I miss how long the days were. You know, anyone who's above, in my opinion, anyone who's above like 25 years old understands that time is flying. Minutes go by quicker. Hours go by quicker. Days fly by, months fly by, weeks fly by, years fly by. You don't even I'm 33 years old, dude. I swear it felt like yesterday. I was playing Fortnite in my mom's basement, or in my basement with Jess. And I was playing Halo in my mom's basement 10 years ago. That's one thing I miss from my childhood. I miss an hour feeling like a day. You know, I miss 30 minutes feeling like forever. And unfortunately now, if I want to burn 30 minutes, dude, I scroll TikTok and it's gone in what feels like seconds. So that's definitely what I miss about my childhood. And what I would experience if I could go back for a day. I would want to go back and replay the 4-day weekend that me, my brother Chris, and Anthony, my best friend Anthony, we went and we got from rank 6 to rank 10 in Final Fantasy 11 on a 4-day weekend. And we just land with each other for 4 days straight. I brought over my Xbox, Chris brought over his computer, and we all just played in my buddy's room. And we just played for literally 4 days straight. And we completed these missions. And this was like early internet, right? So like it was very difficult. Like you had to actually like pay attention to the there wasn't, the walkthroughs weren't very great. So it was difficult, and it literally took 4 whole days to get from rank 6 to rank 10. Where now I could get from rank 6 to rank 10 in like 8 hours. It's just missions, basically, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. We just completed a bunch of missions to get to the maximum rank in Final Fantasy 11. I'd go back and redo that. It was an amazing weekend. What's a skill I don't have, but wish I could instantly master? Playing an instrument. It doesn't matter what instrument, but I'm going to keep this question and answer very simple. Playing an instrument, for sure. If I could travel to any point in the future, last question, what year would I visit and what would I hope to see? I would like to go 8 years from now, 2032, and see who the president of the United States is. That's what I want to do. And that's it. I just want to see what's going on. I want to see what's happening. A lot of people are thinking that Trump's gonna, or Biden for that matter. Everyone basically think that this is gonna be the last election of all time. I completely disagree. I think it's silly to think that. And yeah, I would just want to see. I would just want to see how America's doing, dude. Literally, what's going on in the United States? How high is inflation, etc. All right, everyone, that's it. That's AFK with Ninja, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for this thrilling episode, for listening and joining us. Be sure to like, share, follow the podcast for more epic content. And until next time, keep on game.
It's AFK with Ninja. Ninja's got a show. It's AFK with Ninja, the best podcast in the world. AFK.
Summer is always full of fun, and this summer FanDuel has something for every baseball fan every day to make it even funner. Is that a word? It is now. All customers get a boost or a bonus every day all summer long, only on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Iowa. Opt-in required. Wager requirements apply. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable bonus bets or profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including bonus expiration. See terms and conditions at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
We all know Kit Kat bars taste delicious, but what about how they sound? It's not just a catchy jingle. It's the satisfying crack of breaking off a piece of Kit Kat, followed by a crisp crunch. Oh, we forgot one other sound that accompanies Kit Kat bars, too. It's... Or maybe it's more like... Altogether, Kit Kat bars are music to our ears and yummy flavors to our mouths. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.